over the last couple of days, Nvidia's stock, one of the world's largest companies, well, it plummeted by 17%. It lost around 700 odd billion in value. Now, the thing is, you see, it was a reaction to DeepSeek, which is like the Chinese version of AI, artificial intelligence, or machine learning, if you like, a bit more accurately, I would say. But you see, this DeepSeek thing, it's also got its own problems. You know, it's had to put a few little glitches, to say the least, since it's been announced. Now, Donald Trump is reacting. He wants the United States to be bigly, yes, to be the bigliest of the chip makers in the world. He ain't very happy that the company TSMC, the Taiwanese company, has a market dominance, and they certainly do. So way over 90 odd percent of the world's semiconductors. Now, Nvidia's stock itself has actually gone up a little bit, it's about 1.5%. It's recovered a little bit. But this is the effect of other countries catching up with the United States. So Donald Trump has been reacting, he has. Now, he had this to say regarding the AI, but there's a bit more to it than this. He also goes on in another clip regarding moving all the semiconductor industries to the United States. I'll clarify a few points about that in a moment. So, yeah, keep watching. Anyway.
The release of DeepSeek AI from a Chinese company should be a wake-up call for our industries that we need to be laser focused on competing to win, because we have the greatest scientists in the world. Even Chinese leadership told me that. They said you have the most brilliant scientists in the world in
really?
Seattle and various places.
Can you back that up?
Silicon Valley, they said there's nobody like those people. This is very unusual when you hear a DeepSeek.
So no one like you.
Somebody come up with something. We always have the ideas. We're always first. So I would
actually,
say
it's French.
that's a positive. That could be very much a positive development. So instead of spending billions and billions, you'll spend less and you'll come up with, hopefully, the same solution. Under the Trump administration, we're going to unleash our tech companies.
Come on. Where's the full stop? He's going on to another topic. He doesn't breathe. What the heck?
Companies, and we're going to dominate the future like never before.
So yes, it's true that US tech stocks steady now after the Nvidia shares they picked up a little bit. They lost around 17 odd % in value, which share price fell 17%. It's recovered 1.5%. Still not great, is it? It's a big loss because of the Chinese AI company, you see. And apparently it's very, very good, apart from a few little glitches, but also it's the data, they managed to do it for a fraction of the cost of like ChatGPT, of OpenAI. A fraction, you know. Which is massive, because the data and collecting that data and the permissions to get that data all cost money, and it's expensive. So it's obviously the models that they're using at the moment in the United States, maybe not so much with OpenAI because it's open source, because DeepSeek is open source apparently. But open source, it's spoken straight to them in the Chinese government and that data, and I won't be a bit surprised. But it goes on, you see. Now, there's lots of things he ain't thinking through, right? Now, if we look at this next clip, all right, which is Donald Trump basically threatening all the semiconductor companies, move to the United States, or else. We're not going to give you any incentives to do so, no, because you've got shitloads of money already. Pretty much, that's what you could say, is literally what he's saying, actually. Oh, dear.
Plans put together. In particular, in the very near future, we're going to be placing tariffs on foreign production of computer chips, semiconductors, and pharmaceuticals to return production of these essential goods to the United States.
Now, let me explain why this is really bad for the United States. They buy these things, all right, to make stuff for which they resell, including the military and what have you as well, you know, munitions and these missiles and shit. Anyway, they buy this stuff in, so who's going to be paying for it? with the United States. He sounds an idiot. Is he just hoping that, oh yeah, I'll just spout all this crap and I'll get what I want and I won't actually have to impose them? After all, he hasn't imposed any tariffs yet. I thought it was going to be on day one. I'll just look on the back of his head, see if there's anything in there, but there's nothing in there, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's totally empty.
Of America. They left us and they went to Taiwan, which is about 98% of the chip business, by the way.
Hang on just a second, Mr. Trump. Yes, dumph. And your chocolate starfish. Anyway, you're full of it. Absolutely full of it. You're full of poop. Well, okay, where's this one based then? This is the Taiwanese company, the TSMC, in Phoenix. All right? There's probably others as well. And what about this other one? All right, okay, there you go, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. All right, there it is, look, see? So say they're in over semiconductor manufacturing going on, and there's a massive amount of development and an expansion of these factories in the United States. To say they're left completely is bollocks. It really is. But that's Donald Trump for you. That's all he ever does. So there he is. They're going around up to 100% tariffs on foreign semiconductors. Oh, okay. No one OpenAI needs 500 billion for Stargate, which is the US government scheme for OpenAI. That's basically their contribution. 500 billion, which they've all been clambering over, and Elon Musk isn't very happy about it because he doesn't like Sam Altman from OpenAI, who seems to be doing a lot better. End of the day, the market leader with AI in the United States, or not King, in the United States is OpenAI. You know, ChatGPT and all that. You know, now other countries do need to catch up with this. You can't rely. What is it with the United Kingdom, for instance? We've got everything, right, reliant on the United States, from our flipping nuclear missiles to our blooming semiconductors and all that sort of shit. We don't make anything in the United Kingdom hardly. We grow carrots, and turnips, and sugar beet. But even sugar beet is suffering now since we're getting your cane sugar from the United States coming into the UK since Brexit. So anyway, they're just full of shit, aren't they? They really are full of shit. It's just absolutely full of it. He really is. Let's go back to him because he's
And we
funny.
want them to come back, and we don't want to give them billions of dollars like this ridiculous program that Biden has. Give everybody billions of dollars. They already have billions of dollars. They've got nothing but money, Joe. They didn't need money. They needed an incentive, and the incentive is going to be they're not going to want to pay a 25, 50, or even 100% tax. They're going to build their factory with their own money. We don't have to give them money. They're going to come in because it's good for them to come in. They're giving them money. They don't even know what they're going to do with it. I had people tell me, we have no idea. We didn't need money. They don't know if their plans put together.
Oh,
in particular,
right, now I've got a bit of a theory about this. Now, Donald Trump is trying to cut funding everywhere. He's not happy about NATO. He's not happy about the support that the United States gives to Taiwan through the TRA. Which basically an agreement was done in I did write it down somewhere, is it? 1979 that's passed in House. And this, it's the Taiwan Relations Act, I think it's called, stands for. Anyway, that obviously involves a lot of monetary spending and munitions and stuff like that, and the promise to protect or consider. It's not outright. It's not like you got to do it. It's like basically you're saying that we're there for you. All right, we'll do what we can. All right, so now let's say, for instance, as it is with Taiwan having all these semiconductor industries, what have you, and it could cripple the United States, or cripple absolutely everywhere, if all of a sudden it went in the hands of China, right? So what do? I tell you, you prepare yourself and say, let's do what we can to remove this manufacturing out of Taiwan into the United States where we've got more control over it. Just put it out there. Just a thought. So you can just let them fend for themselves. That's my thought, anyway. I wouldn't be a bit surprised, but there again, he doesn't always think that deeply, does he? Or that far into the future. He's very reactionary, transactional. It's probably just the fact he's just looking at the money. But that would obviously put Taiwan at risk. At the moment, the world needs Taiwan. It does, because their chips are in everything. And I'm not talking about fish and chips, potato chips. No, they're all wooden chips. Or chip. Anyway, their semiconductors are in absolutely everything, and it's very hard to avoid them, since they are the market, not just market leader, but they've got market dominance. They really have. Over 90%. Donald Trump is 98%. I don't think it's quite as much as that. So just put it out there, all right? So Taiwan's divided politics undermine defense resolve as Trump returns. Now, they too have been a little bit, how to put it, reserved or anxious. Anyway, they're building their own submarines now as well. But hours after Donald Trump's chilly inauguration in Washington, after when he was blabbing all that stuff about going to take it from there, going to take it from there, going to put tariffs on that, going to put tariffs on that, Taiwan's parliament voted to freeze billions of dollars in defense spending, in a move that some worry could frustrate the famously transactional president, who has already demanded Taipei pay more for US protection. The US is the main ally and arms supplier of Taiwan, a democratically ruled island and semiconductor powerhouse, which the China's Communist Party views as a part of their territory. Yes, they want it back. So, they're my thoughts. I think it's deeply concerning. Because anything happened to Taiwan with the semiconductors without any backup in place is going to cripple world industries. These things are absolutely in everything. They really are. Anyway, what do you reckon? Please leave it in the comments down below. Do you think that's a concern? Do you have the same worries as I do? I would like to know. Please leave it in the comments down below. And if you want to support the channel, go on Patreon or buy us a coffee. And the link's down below. But, it'd be very nice if you can just boop the old like button. Boop, 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 boop. Although, supporting the channel does feed a dog one or two. Yeah, these used to be free, but I lost one. My Wally. Makes me sad. Anyway, toodaloo.